Let's talk about a powerful feature of C#, extension methods. Extension methods are a way to add functionality to an existing type without having to modify its source code. Consider strings. We use them, but we cannot modify their class. And sometimes we need to add capabilities to such a class we don't control. For example, let's say we want to add a truncate method to the string class. That is where extension methods come into play. An extension method can only be defined inside a static class. And the method itself must also be static. The first parameter of the method specifies the type you want to extend, and the parameter must be preceded by the this keyword. After this mandatory part, you can list any arguments you wish, like maximum length to which we plan to truncate the string, and then you are free to implement the method like any other, like testing whether the input string fits within the allotted length and, if so, returning it with no modification. Otherwise, truncate it by 3 letters shorter and then, now pay attention, append the ellipsis sign, and thus take those 3 places back. This logic is too complicated to fit anywhere else but inside a method. Let me show you how complicated it can become. What if somebody passed a really short allowed length to truncate? It cannot do its job then. Well, I am pretty sure this range expression would not appreciate that. Exception round the corner. Therefore, by introducing a method for the sensitive operation, we have also got a place to do parameter validation. How convenient! That brings us to this loop above, which I have prepared to demonstrate use of the truncate extension method on strings. This simple loop is just printing the content of a file, titles of some books. Consider a request to limit length of these lines. That is a domain operation. With the truncate extension method defined on the string class, that should be easy. This is how much horizontal space we are allotted. Now we step down and truncate each line coming from the file so that the right line call below never breaches the column width. Piece of cake, all thanks to the extension method. Let's run the application now. Here you can see that a few of the longest book titles have now been truncated. Extension methods have several advantages. First, they can make your code more readable and expressive, making code that reads like a fluent API. Second, they can make your code more reusable. You can use an extension method on any instance of the target type. Finally, extension methods are a great way to add functionality to third-party libraries without modifying the library code. However, there are also some limitations to extension methods. They can be harder to discover and understand than regular methods, especially if they are defined in a separate namespace or assembly. Press the like button and subscribe to my channel if you like this quick demonstration of syntax and use of extension methods in C#. Use them wisely and with care.